Is it possible to still make $200 in one day doing food delivery? Today we answer that question. We'll be using Earn By Time on DoorDash, cherry picking on Uber Eats, and we have a 10-hour maximum limit. Today I'm taking on the challenge to see if I can make $200 in one day on DoorDash and Uber Eats. I started at 11:30. I drove towards some restaurants close by. I got my first order at 11:37. It was Wingstop, $21, 19 miles, estimated time 40 minutes. So that's about $10 every 20 minutes. That's what I go for $30 per hour. The mileage is really high, but it's getting me close to my main work zone. So let's take care of this. We just picked up the Wingstop order, and we're about to head on to the customers now. Let's do it. All right, so we took care of those 2 Wingstop deliveries. After that, we headed back to our main work zone. That was actually about 15 minutes away. So I ended up getting my next trip. So now I got a DoorDash Earn By Time offer. It was about 10 miles, 25 minutes. And I seen the customer's tip was $6, so this will be about $12, 25 minutes, 10 miles. Basically, once you accept the order, you click the circle on the top left hand side of the screen, and then it'll bring up a more detailed screen which will show a section that says this offer, and it'll show the customer's tip there. So you could use this method to check for customer tips and cancel if it's $1, $0, not worth it. Just keep your completion rate over 90. If you want the platinum and the gold reward, you're going to have to keep it over 95, I believe. That's how it works in my area at least. All right, let's go inside Chili's, pick up this order now. Yeah. Took care of that Chili's order. Pay was about $12 and change. Then I headed back to my work zone. When I was about 5 minutes away, I got an Uber Eats order, $10, 10 miles, about 24 minutes. This order did have the $1 boost on it, so I got an extra dollar because I signed up for the $1 extra pay. I'll go over that. It also is a order that is going to place me in a good area after drop off. You're going to want to keep that in mind when deciding which orders you're going to take. So this is one of the Uber Eats incentives where you could get bonus pay. Earlier today or yesterday, I can't remember, I signed up for this opportunity. It's in the opportunities section of the Uber Eats app. So you're going to want to click the 3 lines, open up the menu, click opportunities, and then you'll see if there's any opportunities in your area. For today, I was able to schedule for the $1 extra bonus pay during the specific time frame. I'll show you that. And I was also able to schedule for hourly pay for a specific time frame. I'll show you that. It was about $30 per hour during the dinner rush, so we'll give it a try, see what happens. Normally you got the worst orders, but once or twice I got some good orders on there, to be honest, so it's worth a try. Alright, I just got to Dutch's, heading on inside to pick that up now. Let's go. Yo, people be driving crazy. Alright, so I took care of that Dutch's, and I told you I was going to be in a good area. I immediately got a DoorDash Earn By Time from El Gallo Dorado. So I took care of that. It only took about 11 minutes, and that placed me in a good area as well. I got paid about $7. So after I dropped that off, I immediately got an order from Taco Bell. That's good to keep me busy, keep the money coming in. I think the tip was like $3. So I took care of the Taco Bell. After I took care of that, I headed to Pancheros to get some lunch. I was going to take a little break but Uber sent me a $13 order for like 20 minutes. So I did pick up some pancheros quick. I just got the Chili's. I'm about to pick up this order, take a couple bites before I head to the customer. Take a couple bites of my pancheros, not their Chili's. Alright, let's pick this Chili's up. Yeah, yeah. So I took care of that Chili's order. Headed back to my work zone. When I was like 5 minutes away, I got an Outback Steakhouse order on Earn By Time DoorDash. So that paid me to finish driving back to my work zone. I actually declined one of the Earn By Time offers. It was like 16 miles for 40 minutes. So I declined that. That was over an hour ago. You could decline one per hour. So I do have another decline if needed. You're going to want to save those declines for the orders with high mileage. Alright, so I just got to Outback Steakhouse. Let's pick up this order now. Party, it's a party, it's a party. Yeah. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Let's go. Alright, party people. I took care of that Outback Steakhouse order. Headed back to my work zone. I got an Earn By Time offer from DoorDash, but it was like 16 miles, 35 minutes. So I had to decline that one. Right after I declined that, I got another DoorDash Earn By Time from a place called Sugar Llamas. I heard of Sugar Mamas, but Sugar Llamas? That's a new one. It's a pretty cool little place. No problema. Somebody ordered like 16 mini donuts or whatever. It's like a desserts place. It has like treats and desserts. This order actually has no tip though. So I'm taking one for the team. I'm currently working on increasing my completion rate. I want to increase my completion rate so I could get gold and platinum status. I'm currently silver. My completion rate is 93. I got to get it to 95. In order to get the priority, you could get the platinum status. Silver and gold has priority as well. The higher you are, the more priority you get in regards to the rewards tier levels. The second way to get priority though that I just learned recently was in regards to your on-time rating. The higher your on-time rating, the more priority you'll receive. I'll show you the screen that proves this now. My on-time rating used to be 88. It's currently 100. I'm actually dropping off this order now, so I'll update you guys soon. Alright, we're heading on our lunch break now. Let me update y'all. So we took care of that Sugar Llama's order. That was the no tip order. It was a fun drop off though. It was actually a gift. So someone ordered for someone else. It was fun. So right after I dropped that off, I got a Pancheros order. I think it was a $1 tip. Crazy. Some bad orders today. So I took care of that. That was quick, easy. After I dropped that off, I got Buffalo Wild Wings, a close DoorDash Earn By Time, but there was no tip, so I unassigned that. Luckily, DoorDash glitched and it didn't kick me off Earn By Time. So I ended up taking a $5 Uber Eats order for 1 mile because I was at 95 bucks. I wanted to get to 100 bucks before lunch. And then I got a DoorDash order from Dunkin' Donuts across the street from Burger King. The customer was about 2 miles away. So I picked up the Burger King. I went over to Dunkin' to pick that up as well, doing a little multi-apping. Check out my recent multi-apping video if you want to dive deeper into that topic. I go over how to multi-app, give some tips. So I got to Dunkin', and the employee at Dunkin' told me, hey, we don't have any caramel and we don't have any mint chocolate chip. I tried to call the customer, they didn't answer. So I talked to the Dunkin' employee. I told them, hey, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'll text them, I'll see if they text me back. So I texted the customer, no caramel, no mint chocolate chip. Do you want something else? And I went to drop off the Burger King order. So I dropped off the Burger King order and the customer texted me right as I was dropping it off. She wanted two other things. So I got back to the restaurant and I asked them, hey, could I have this instead? And they're like, no, we don't have that either. Oh man, so I told the customer, they don't have that either. Shake my head, I'm sorry. I thought it was a girl customer, but it was a guy. It was like one of those names that could go either way. I told him they offered to put extra French vanilla in there. I told him throw a little extra sugar in there for him, just to add a little flavor, sweetness. So he's like, all right, that's fine. Just put a little extra French vanilla, whatever. So I took care of that order. Finally, I got paid like $6 for that. But that got me to like 105. About to take my lunch now. Probably gonna go back to work in like an hour. Update y'all soon. Yeah. We back from our lunch break. As soon as I log back in, I got a DoorDash Earn By Time. And this was like a $4 tip. Nice, good, quick, easy order to start the second half of our shift. This should be about $10, so that'll get us to $115. The goal is 200. I'm also gonna see if I make more money on DoorDash or Uber Eats. It was 55 to 50 when I took my lunch break. So I'm about 5 minutes away from the customer now to meet at door. So I'll update you guys soon. Yep. Y'all ever watch that Storage Wars? Yep. Anyways, I took care of that first DoorDash order. It brought me to a farm, an ice cream shop on a farm. So that was pretty cool. I saw some horses and like a train, cart, whatever you call it. I'm gonna go back get some ice cream sometime with my son or whatever. That'd be fun for the summer's over. After that, I got an order from Thai Dish. This was a couple minutes after the drop off. So I picked up that order. I dropped it off. It was about 5 minutes out of my zone for DoorDash. But as soon as I dropped it off, I got another DoorDash order. But this was a far one. It was like 40 minutes estimated time. So I took a risk. I was going to cancel it if there was no tip. But after I accepted it, I took a look and there was a $12 tip. So I'm glad I accepted this one. This should be at least $20. That should get me to around $150. So that's pretty good. I'll update y'all after I drop this off. I ended up turning off the hourly pay on Uber Eats because after an hour I didn't even get one offer. So I'm back to earn per offer on Uber Eats. Yo, what's up, people? We still going. It's currently 9:35. Gotta update y'all. It's been about 2 hours since my last update. So I took care of that ramen and bao, the $12 tip order. After that, I got a double from Haven Hot Chicken and some sushi place. When I was at Haven Hot Chicken, I got some s'mores banana pudding. Yo, that is so good. I've been craving some banana pudding. So I took care of those two orders, and then I had to drive for like 15 minutes before I got my next order, which was a Uber Eats Taco Bell, $10. I took care of that. Then I got a Uber Eats Shop and Pay from CVS, two orders for 20 bucks. So I'm at CVS now. I'm about to go inside shop for the customers. This will get us over $200 as long as I don't get tip baited. So we should be good after this one. All right, let me take care of this order. Hey, mission completed. I took care of those two CVS orders. When I was in CVS, I got an add-on for another $6.50. One item, 0.1 miles, already on the way. So I took that. It's pretty quick and easy. No issues finding items or anything. So I took care of those three CVS orders. I was gonna head home, but I got a $15 Taco Bell on the way, which the customer was like 5 minutes away from my house. So I did that on the way home, extra $15. Just dropped that off. So that ends my shift there. I already logged out. I logged out at 10:30. We started at 11:30. So that's 11 hours. I did take a 1 hour lunch break. So that brings it down to 10 hours. And I did spend about 1 hour commuting in between orders, repositioning, all that type of stuff. So all in all, I worked 9 hours and I made $230. As long as I don't get tip baited, once the final numbers come in, I'll get those and throw them on the screen for you. So that's about $230 in 9 hours. So that's about $25 per hour. You take off the expenses, and that's a little over $20 per hour. Uh, Dinner definitely picked up, which I'm grateful for. It was slow prior to dinner. Uh, so I ended up making 102 on Uber and 128 on DoorDash. So it looks like DoorDash is the winner. I have been using DoorDash more lately. I'm surprised that I made over 100 on Uber. Uber has been pretty bad for me lately, but it's all good. Hopefully things pick up after the summer ends. I do appreciate you checking out this video. I hope your day's going well and everything's going good for you. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Tell me how you feel in the comments. And if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss any future videos and to support the channel. I appreciate every one of y'all. But it's pretty late. I'm going to head on inside and go throw my feet up. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out, hustlers.